Okay. So this is Sandman from Legion Krakow. Welcome to our stream. As you already know, we streamed Armada final cut today instead of X-Wing. And the good news is Świetlik, our Polish player, was second, and our Daniel, our clubmate, was third. The winner was, I believe, current world champion. So pretty good Polish results on Armada finals. Anyway, so now you should be able to see all the lists, or both the lists. We're gonna have Jan Świrski playing against Lemur. So Jan is playing 3 arcs without upgrades and Anakin with lasers against 4 Jedi, all with predictive shot and laser and with mace with sense. Commentating with me today will be Smalec.
Hello guys, welcome.
Hold on. This is all taped. Wait.
It's all taped.
Yeah.
Alright guys, hello. So we have 2 Republic lists pitched against each other, and it seems that there's resilience against agility, and to be honest, it's hard to chew through how many? 27 hit points, right? 27 hit points on RACs, 170. This is quite a bit for Deltas. It might be too big for them to swallow. So I'm guessing that actually what Lemur will be doing, he's going to try to select one, focus fire on this one, or try to catch Anakin, and I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to lure the opponents into the middle of the table and then surprisingly turn on one of the arcs. This is what's going to happen, my guess.
Yeah, I think he wants to pull them into the gas cloud.
Yeah. Deltas are doing quite well in the gas cloud. They can maneuver through them. They got plenty to repositions.
Right, and also keep in mind that this game is Lemur is already in day 2 because he's 5-0 right now. Janek is 4-1, and so this is live or die
for Janek.
Janek, and Lemur, well, he's playing again, for nothing really.
Well, I hope that he's there. I'm sure both players will give maximal effort to that. But to be honest, I really support the Lemur in that case, because he's got more interesting list and less, the hammer and nail that Janek has brought to the table. That's his playstyle. He always chooses these ships that are, predictable, can withstand a lot of damage. That's his playstyle in the 1.0, right? He used to play Rebel list that were super resilient, that could basically rebel bunkers. Yeah, two years ago they were highly popular, and with that list he managed to win the national championship.
Yeah, but I mean we can see there is some slight change in Janek's playstyle. One of his ship does not have one forward.
Yeah, that's true. That will be Anakin. Doesn't have one forward.
So this is new, right?
It might be a hard thing to swallow for Janek, but since he made 4-1, it means that he actually can fly it pretty well. With one exception, because one of his games were won by disqualification of his opponent.
Yeah, and this one he wasn't really winning, was he?
Well, he was losing, but it's a funny thing. You have a ruling that actually it's up to judge, but so far on previous events in organized play, it was ruled out that if you pick up somebody else's dial during the system phase, you are disqualified, and that basically what happened to Janek.
Yeah, and I think it was like 5 minutes.
It was 5 minutes until
He
the
was
end of the
losing
game.
really, really
He was
badly,
losing really badly.
and then he got a gift of
And-
one game just because of
Yeah.
the opponent's misplay. And you
Yeah,
know.
but to be fair and completely fair, I have to say that Janek is a really good player, and it's not like he's a bad player. Maybe he was unlucky that game.
Well, that doesn't really matter. I mean, he still got, he got the win, right?
Yeah,
According to rules, that's how it works. It's,
yeah.
And this is a prime event, so I mean.
Well, this is it. Yeah, we are at Euros. We are at one of the major or one of the biggest events of X-Wing in the world. So basically, that kind of mistake, that kind of action, that you accidentally pick up somebody else's dial, which was set up, and also your ships move after the dial you just pick up, right? Basically, it might be considered a serious.
It is. I mean,
Yeah. I wouldn't go for disqualification. Actually, I was a judge at the table at the time, but unfortunately, due to the ruling that was previously applied to the same situation, there was no other option than to give it a match loss.
I mean, some players wouldn't call a judge for this, right? They would just,
Well, it's
shit
always
happens.
better, and I can say this as a judge after one day of intense judging. I can tell you that it's much better not to call judge if you can settle the matter between you. Because according to the new rules of
the
organized play,
floor rules. Yeah.
you have a floor rules. You have much more restricted way of dealing with mistakes, with people that behave in a slightly different manner or poor sportsmanship. It's all written down. It's good.
Well,
but
the rules are really, really harsh.
yeah, they are
Yeah.
harsh, but also they are very, very specific. And basically, you cannot do anything else other than written. You basically have tables. In the table, you have what has happened, and in the other table, you have what you need to do. And basically, there is some, how to say it? There's some space for a judge to decide, but it's really, really narrow.
Yeah. Okay, so
There we go.
seems Janek doesn't really care about.
Well,
Gas clouds.
what he's trying to do, in my opinion, right now, he has to set up all three of the RACs in a position for a possible attack on one of the deltas in the next turn. So that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to get them to be able to do two hard maneuver or one bank and two bank into the center of the
and
board.
have modified shots.
Have modified shots,
Yeah.
and guessing that Lemur is not going to engage this turn. And I from my experience, I would say he's not going to. It's going to be, to forward. Doesn't put him in the range, right? So so now it's clearly more in favor of Janek, because next turn all three arcs will be able to shoot something.
I mean, when you look at how Lemur is positioning right now, I don't think he's really committing to engage next round. And if he allows one of
there
well,
goes
he can
that.
he can
He can
barrel
barrel
roll right,
from it.
right off,
yeah,
right?
yeah. If he wants to,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
There he goes.
So I think he's not really committed to engaging next round. He still is able to one hard and barrel roll out with pretty much everything.
And look what Anakin will do. Will Anakin try to flank and turn right immediately or not?
I think so. I think he's just gonna too hard right.
Yeah, if it's going to be a 2-hard right, that's probably a bullseye.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. No,
Oh, it's one
one
bank.
bank.
Well,
That's a mistake, I would say. But keeping it all together, trying to maximize the damage output.
he can still barrel roll and boost, probably
For shot.
and he still have a bullseye.
But if he will have a bullseye, that means opponent will have a bullseye as well.
Yeah, that's true. And the predictive shot would work against Janek. na co wygląda?
So 2 hits and nothing. Safe. So that's obstructed. Shot to the RC from. Who is that?
Yeah, that's Jedi on the right top.
Which
Whatever it is.
Jedi is it?
This one? I don't know which
I know,
one.
I know, I know, I know.
Oh, you know, I got an idea. Hold on. Let's try something new. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so defending and yeah, gas clouds and force probably. Yeah, nothing. So back to dials and well, if I would have to choose in which situation I would prefer to be, I would definitely prefer to be in the annex situation. So there we go, we are putting dots to easier identify the ships. It's a Sandman's idea and it might work pretty well.
So, can we see this? No.
Only
the red
this-
one. The red one is Obi. Let's try
Okay.
to mark him up. Hold on. Sayesi is the yellow, so I'll try to swap her color to yellow. It's a yellow, kind of yellow model, right? The painting. So that's a pretty shitty yellow. Okay, so this one is red. Let's
Yeah,
go with
okay.
something brighter.
Okay.
And I gave him one more. And whatever is the other one, I think green is Luminara.
Okay.
Okay, so now we'll have a better idea. So
Who is who? Okay.
yeah, and you know we got those stickers from Bhutan. So thank you for sponsoring.
Our stream button. We can always count on you
Yeah.
in various situations. In various situations, Bhutan proves a wonderful companion.
Saved our day, right there,
Yeah. That's what he does.
every time.
Every time.
Okay.
Say no more.
Okay, so what do you think is gonna happen?
What's going to happen is basically I think Yannick will be playing slow, trying
Yeah,
to.
but where do you go? Do you go straight and
I would
try
go
to go for for Sasa, or do you go like bank right and try to go for two of those bottom
well,
Jedi's? I think if you just bank, you have the most arcs in one.
yeah. So I
But
would
this
go
is the
forward with
that's the most obvious
with the
move. I mean, if you go bank, like
wait, 2 bank and 1 bank and 2 forward and 1 forward, right?
Yeah,
that's the
it's-
idea.
I think this
Yeah.
might be too obvious.
We'll see. Yeah, Captain Obvious to
Captain
the
Obvious.
rescue. Who would have guessed, right? 1 forward to victory.
Yeah.
Jan
That's
Świrski.
unpredictable.
Yeah. Highly unpredictable
Yeah.
maneuver.
Yeah, the unpredictable Świrski.
Yeah.
So
1 forward.
that's one bag.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
so this is,
there you
so
go.
this is a bump, is it?
No, I don't think so. Maybe not. No, he managed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so he's trying to get to the center, like I said, with that attack, trying to get as much damage on 1 delta as possible. Okay, so he doesn't really care about 1 delta flanking the arcs, how much damage it can do, maybe 3, maybe 4.
Well, the thing is, if he kills one of them, and they only have 4 HP, right?
Yeah, so there you go, no
It's
surprise
still
from
more.
CS.
It's still
yeah.
more than one of his arcs.
If he kills 1, it's quite a bit. I don't think he can fit though, can he? No.
That's
That's a bad call.
It is.
That's a bad call.
Well, what else can he do?
Well, he didn't have force on CS. He used both of them. Okay, so he's out of arc for 2 and no, only 1. So focus.
So this puts Luminara into arcs. I think range 1 and range 2.
Yeah.
So this may be dangerous.
Yeah. True.
So I
But
think that's,
but you can only fire with 2 deltas, with 2 arcs into 1 delta.
yeah.
So basically,
Well, no, I
or
think
you can fire at
3 at the bottom
yeah,
one.
Yeah, at the bottom one. Yeah.
So this seems to be a bump attempt, I would say.
Yeah, and a boost to get a shot.
Yeah, to get
Yeah,
shot in the back
yeah,
and then block the
Yeah.
obvious bank move.
Yeah, 1 bank probably.
Will this fit?
But even if Anakin tries to move faster, you know, it can always. That's actually a good move from Lemur. I think that's a pretty much what I would do. Yeah. So now you have Anakin bumping
Yeah.
with no shots. That was pretty decent. And now we start. So Anakin no shots.
They're gonna measure him. Maybe one of deltas is in range 3, far
No,
range 3. Obstructed.
definitely no.
I don't know, man. Yeah, probably not.
So that's Obi-Wan who bumped Anakin probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's 2 shields of one of the arcs, I
Yeah.
believe. So let's try to do that right here.
Maybe we should try to mark the arcs as well.
I probably could. That's
Yeah.
another 2 of the same arc. And there's a crit. Check what the crit is. Okay, so this is different arc. Okay, so do you spend the focus now? Does he have a focus? I think he just took 2 damage there. Yeah, now what do you do if you spend focus? You're left with your force against possibly 3 attacks, so... So he did spend it. I think that's another 2 damage there. I'm gonna go and check. Tutaj. Ile mu tam wjebał? Jakiego kryta? So now Janek will shoot. So this, the first one is red. And the third one is blue. Red and blue.
Okay. So can you see the colors?
Yeah, what's one was
Yeah. So this one,
This
the
is
red
red?
one is on free hull left,
okay. I got it.
and the white one is with 1 shield left.
That's how I got it right now. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So basically, he got wounded pilot, panic pilot, and
Funny pilot. All right.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have it anymore, right? It's only to stressor.
yeah, firing the
I think Yannick just shot something. I don't think he got any hits because I've seen a couple evades there, but yeah, I can verify.
So a shield of mace window.
Shield of-
mace window.
Okay, 2 hits. Okay.
So 2 hits again, and he's safe. So for 1 shield of Delta, it's pretty massive damage. It's
Yeah.
pretty massive. He managed to get
8 damage there, right?
quite a lot.
I don't think he rolled any evade on defense.
It does happen, but I think he's in tight spot now. Because what can you do? Yannick can try to bump with all the arcs. He can try to bump the one at the back into each other, right?
See, the thing is,
I think that's what he should do with the one on 2 hull.
yeah, I think what Lemur can do right now, if he wants to, he can pretty much disengage with the front Jedi's. He can go like 2 hard or 1 hard. He can even go through the gas cloud and and then
Yeah.
even if needed boost or barrel.
But you have to remember that Anakin is still in the game, and Anakin will probably try to engage at least some of the deltas in the middle. So I'm guessing that Annie is doing.
Well, you can hard turn those 2 deltas to the right, and if you do that, there is a slight chance that any arcs will shoot you.
Yeah.
Anakin may be even too far, and even if he shoots, that's still range 3, possibly.
And you have a barrel and a boost to get away. Yeah,
Right.
sure.
It's you're gonna have a force to modify your dice. You're gonna have possibly a gas cloud to modify your dice. He's shooting only
Yeah.
two dice at you anyway.
Yeah, but you have Barrisan and Obi-Wan, also CS-10 and Obi-Wan on the go to actually not finish the arc, but maybe try to kill Anakin. It's possible. What he can do with Annie, he can try to block. He can try to block with Obi-Wan. He can try to block Anakin, and with CS, he can try to get the kill box for Anakin. Maybe it would be difficult, but manageable.
Yeah, I think
So let's see.
Anakin has to engage. I mean, he's been useless so far, and if he just turns back and goes down, that's not gonna work for him.
Yeah. So your call to disengage and take hard to turn, it's a right decision, I think. Unless he did too hard there.
It doesn't fit.
Yeah. So he didn't. So there's a bump. Oh no, it's a Kurgan. It fits. Stress.
Yeah, this one cannot do this, right? Because he's stressed.
Yeah. So this one is doing the hot too.
Yeah, but this one has 3 hull. If you, if you set your other deltas to kill him, you are most likely, because he's still stressed. If you hard turn your CS and Obi-Wan also engages.
One hard with CS is
Even I
pretty
think
much.
even 2 hard would fit there.
Yeah, there you go. One hard with CS. Bullseye, range 1.
Yeah, and he's stressed, no modification, and only 3 hull
and
left.
and he's obstructed, I guess. And so, at least from one arc he's obstructed. The other one, well, you got Luminara there. You can change to whatever you want. So it's really nasty, to be honest. It's really nasty. I mean, this is going to be a hard one for Yannick.
Is he doing too hard? No.
That's bad.
Yeah, so he went and engaged with both.
So, okay.
Well,
That's
why
Mace Windu.
would you do that? I mean,
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
That's a bad call, I would say.
The best approach would be to disengage now, and then yeah, it doesn't matter. He can butt it all right out of it. But I think staying there is a good call.
Yeah. So they have to do this properly.
Okay, so Anakin, range 3 or range 2. It's range 3 to both of them.
So all right.
So I think right now, if Yannick is lucky, he can get really ahead if he has good.
So that's 2 hits from.
I can't see it really. It's 2 hits.
2 hits, yeah. Nothing safe. And now the slaughter starts. So let's see. I think you should start with mace. So I guess first mace. Oh no, Luminara back to Anakin.
Obi-Wan has to shoot first.
Yeah, okay. So that's in the arc.
And that's
two off.
yeah, he's at 1, right?
Yeah,
That's the red one.
Yeah. I would fire with mace right now.
Yes.
But he tries to fire at. Well, go there, check the arc.
Okay, so Lemur, range 1, 2 hits, and I think that's a crit. Spent the focus, and this means that regardless of the roll, he will kill red arc.
He respawned the focus token with the Obi-Wan ability. So Obi-Wan just lost 1 force.
Okay.
We don't have to mark it, I guess.
No, I mean, can't be bothered to follow the force.
Nothing.
So now, if any of the arcs gets really good shot,
Didn't he fire it with 1 just? I think he fired with 1. Yeah, the range 1, yeah.
now this is the range 1, and he doesn't have focus, does he? No, and then he uses.
Yeah, just the force. Yeah.
Yeah, the force to spend the force to get to change the hit to focus. Okay.
This is actually very, very nasty, to be honest, and it's. So deltas are almost full, except for the shield and mace. Yannick is lost 1/4 of his firepower, and well, actually doesn't have a good move with Arcs right now. They have not enough. Like for instance,
Well, they're just gonna go straight.
yeah, the one with the white dot, the one that has two shields of him, has to be on the gas cloud or will not get an action because he's stressed. The other one has to do two forward, probably. So I would say they are both going to do two forward, and that's it. I wonder what Ani can do. I know. Really interesting. If by a miracle he manages to bump Ani again, I think it's done.
He's just gonna use sense, right, and see what
Yeah.
Ani's doing. So it's not really a miracle.
Oh yeah, he has sense.
Yep.
Everyone. Yeah, sure.
So now he knows exactly how to use, the
Oh,
dial switching
So
stuff.
this is a green maneuver for ARC. Ends up on the gas cloud. No action.
Yeah, it went through it anyway. I mean, even if it didn't end
One
up on
forward,
it,
yeah.
it's still.
Yeah.
So I think this one is now, trying this to bump something so that the one with the focus can shoot it. I don't think Lemur's gonna fall for that. He really, really wants to shoot with everything every round.
Yeah, but it works. Basically, so he moved first with Luminara. He was going to be obstructed, and definitely he's going to bump. Oh no, he seems to shrink.
Yeah, I think this move bumps Anakin, I guess.
That's weird, but okay. I can't really see the logic behind it, but
Well, we see. He knows more than we do. He knows what Ani is doing, right?
yeah. But he bumped into the ARC, right? He did.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a kill box for Anakin that we are so hoping for. At least I was hoping for, because if he does kill an Anakin, the arcs are
Yeah.
just big lumps of
Of no points.
no points.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they are not going to even see one delta anymore. Just that's a bump.
Yeah.
But on the gas cloud, so it will be difficult to get a shot on Mace.
I don't know how much
So
much
there you
Lemur
go.
is benefiting from like bumping everything, doing this kind of tactics. I don't know how much of a benefit it is. Well, he has passive mods.
He has passive modes. He has 3 green dice. And okay, so we have a bump here,
And that's
and all of the ships except for Luminara is going to shoot
range
Ani,
1, well,
at-
possibly range 2, all with bullseye.
all with bullseye. Apart from Luminara, which is the first case after the engagement when one of the Lemur's ship is not shooting right now. Right?
Yeah, I wonder whether he's gonna use the predictive shot to limit Ani's dice.
It might be difficult because Ani has still unused force there. Oh yeah, he spends 1. I think that's Luminara OCS. Yeah, he uses
So
focus, so that's 2 hits in the CS.
So this is force. It's not focus.
It's from force.
Yeah. Because
So-
all of them
Yeah.
have no force. Ani defending gets 2 shields. So shield and a half. Two hits. One more. So I think they're checking whether the last shot is range 1, but it looks really...
It's much more checking about the
And
bullseye.
the savior of the day with little dots, Bhutan, just set on my place, and maybe he will take the stream from now.
So Anakin is on 1.
Yeah, he managed to bring him to 1.
And that's 3 blanks, so he's dead, right? Anakin just died? Did he
No.
just kill him?
No, no,
Yep.
that,
Just took him out.
no, that was the reverse shot.
No,
This is
Anakin's gone, man.
Anakin
This
is
done.
gone. This is done. The game is done unless something marvelous can happen here.
Right.
But
There are no miracles. Well, unless you roll 4 hits. But yeah, no focus, so it's probably 1 shield of something. I'll have them verify what exactly. So second shot is range 1, probably through gas cloud or whatever. It's actually range 2, so probably to Saesa, but nothing. Let me verify how much health those Jedis have after. Okay. So window is full. No, it's without the shield. Kanabi is full. Saesa is on 1. And Luminera has no shields. I think that's the current board state. And Saesa, no shields. Yeah, so it's gonna be really hard for Yannick to fight back now that he's left with 2 arcs. And Lemur has not lost a single delta, so he's gonna disengage with the more hurt ones and try to finish what he started with the rest. So 2 straight, focus, probably 1 straight.
So how is the game state right now?
Well, looks like Sessa is on 1, Kenobi is full, and remaining lost just 1 shield, remaining Jedis.
And the Arcs are in the same spot they were, so just almost full. But I think if Lemur wants to, he can be out of the combat immediately and
Yeah,
start
I mean,
chasing them down and stripping one, and just
yeah,
that's what I would do.
Lemur had 1 win condition, kill Anakin, and
Done.
yeah.
Done,
So I mean,
checked, and
I cannot see how Yannick can get out of this hole now.
especially with 32 minutes remaining.
Right.
Well, a bit of luck and really good flying at the beginning. The elimination of the first arc was the crucial, I guess. That limited options of Yannick so much.
Yep. All right, I'll let Bhutan sit down with you.
So Sandman went for judging, and we are with Bhutan.
Okay,
that's-
and the first question: where is Koran? If he's still alive, or does he lose his
Well,
shield
this is
or not?
this is funny because Yannick is a player who is highly competitive and always tries to make sure that his opponent plays by the rules, and he pinpoints every single mistake that his opponent makes. So he's not kind of a player that would allow you to miss your opportunity. Basically, if you miss your opportunity, you miss your opportunity. There are lots of players who would say, well, you kind of forgot about it, so that's okay. You can just take a focus, you forgot about it. He says, no. So he always is, I mean, like, it's a good thing because, to be honest, we are playing in a competitive X-Wing, in a competitive tournament, and you want to win.
No,
And
I don't want.
maybe you are an exception, but quite a few of those guys in the back wants to win. And
Yes, but also there is always what is the fair play game, yes, because sometimes players doesn't see that they have mistakes and try to force the opponent to allow you to do something, but when there is other situation occurs, he start begging for it. So no.
Okay, so
But let's move to the battle.
let's
What's
move to
happened to
battle.
the hill?
It seems that CS is in the tight spot right now because this is Obi-Wan clearing stress. But to be honest, it's we'll see. Oh,
Okay.
4 hits and oh god, this is 4 into the damaged one.
That was nice
No.
flight. That was nice flight into the bumping
So 4.
own ships instead of the opponent. It was the healthy one. So the healthy one lose 3 shields and 1 hit in.
Okay.
The healthy one lose 3 shields and 1 hit.
Oh, the healthy one.
Yes, the blue.
Sorry.
He's shooting at the blue one.
So
One minus and 3 up and 1 shields up. Oh, I will check.
So he killed the ECS, right?
No, I just this. I'll check. It's the white one is on the last hoof, in the front of it, which is running
But
away.
the CS has died, right?
Yes.
So we have to remove the CS.
Another bump fest.
This is ridiculous. Why would you do that? Wouldn't you go 5, like disengage on the right?
Okay, I was thinking that the ship on the left will make hard left and disengage for a while to reorganize your fleet and strike again. But now he's a bumping contest and probably lose his ship shooting in the back from the arc. Spend the 4 for 1. Spend a focus and leaves. And now is the reverse shot from the max.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Why wouldn't he disengage? Why wouldn't he disengage? Nothing.
Okay. Nothing from the arc shooting backward, and now will be shoot in the front into OB, probably, or this.
I think Luminara still has charges, so
Yes, but there is a focus token, so it's not so useful.
yeah, true. Oh, that's a safe one. Only 2. Nothing. So, what would you do with the deltas? 5k?
Now
Yeah.
I will be disengaged to the right. The stress one is the tricky one. What to do? Probably also disengage to the left. Sorry.